Station YouTube, I hope everybody is doing well, both physically as well as mentally. Okay, so this week we have Reckless by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, digital review, so stay tuned. All right, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this review of Reckless by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Make sure you check out my review of Decorum that should have been out last week. That was courtesy of Racine Public Library. This one is courtesy of Racine Public Library via Hoopla. And I just wanted to mention, digital reviews, like, oh man, why digital? So I did a digital review of Justice League Dark, and it was pretty much the same when I went through the physical book as when I read it digitally. Now, it depends on whether or not I prefer physical or digital, and that's a conversation maybe for another time. But I didn't really see that much of a difference when I read it digitally versus reading it physically, as well as Newbern. This is in the Racine Public Library. You guys should go out there and get it checked out, because I'm going to have it checked in right away. And this one here is from Kenosha Public Library. Thank you guys so much, public library system. Let's me try out the books before I have to buy them. And here we have Hoopla, Reckless by Ed Brubaker. Let's not spend waste any more time here. Let's get right into the review. It's by Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, colors by Jacob Phillips. Man, I really love this genre of like crime and noir. I love this genre. I love reading it. Brubaker is a master of it. When I first started collecting comics, I read his criminal run. It was great. I didn't know he had so many runs. And then the other thing that I read by Brubaker is Dr. Doom. His Dr. Doom run is legendary, and hopefully, maybe this year I might be able to cover it. So basically, this covers Ethan Reckless. He's like the detective, former CIA agent, very well connected. Somebody comes from his past, hires him, and basically he needs to solve this crime. And then, as most of these crime thriller type stories go, things kind of go sideways. I really love this book. I've heard nothing but good things about it. This is, the funny thing was I was confused because there was like 3 different Recklesses, and I was like, okay, do they just keep on releasing the same book over and over again? And it turns out they're not. This is actually a series. So there's like 3 different volumes at this point. I can't wait to read volume 2, volume 3. As far as this one goes, I would reread it in the future. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy the physical copy or if I'll just try to get it digitally, especially if I could get it digitally for a lot less than the physical copy. But, we will see. The art on this one, I would give a 7. Okay, and then for the story, I give that a 10. The execution, I give it a 10 because it's well-rounded all the way around. Out of a 1 out of 5, I would give this one a 3, which is good. It's good. Basically that means I want to reread it. If it's a 2, I'd rather not reread it. If it's a 4, I have to reread it. And if it's a 5, then it's classic. And we got Decorum on the way to being a classic. And Layla Starr is already there, and I will be reviewing this one fairly soon. I did also read Devil's Reign. So basically, I was really surprised how much it was a Jessica Jones and Luke Cage book. I was really surprised by that, and I liked it a lot. And it just really makes me want to deep dive into Chip's Daredevil, because I have a lot of those issues. I could actually just break out the single issues. I don't need to read it digitally. But I'm going to give Daredevil its proper due. I want to really do a deep dive in the character all together, but that probably won't happen this year. So that's one of the reasons why I picked it up. I just thought it was noteworthy. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record a review before the expiration of the time I had to read the book expired. so I was able to at least read it, but I wasn't able to record. So that's the review for this week. Remember, I drop new content every Saturday, and if you're looking for other great comic book content, make sure you check out my show notes. I have a lot of suggestions for you. My music is by LS Beats. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, take it easy. Peace.